We live in a world obsessed with being king of the castle, cancelling anyone who stands in the way, fighting for influence, hungry for applause. We're impressed by the pomp, by people who claw their way to the top, even if others get crushed on the climb. And then comes Jesus, the one of whom it is written in Colossians 1 verse 16. Let me read it for you. For by him all things were created that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created through him and for him. God chose that Jesus would enter this world with no pomp, no spectacle, not loud or showy, just God present in human form.
Born in a manger, no bodyguards, no chariots, no royal parade, just straw, stillness, and a feeding trough. The glory of God wrapped in humility.
The scriptures give us a clue about Mary and Joseph's life. At Jesus' dedication, they could only bring a pair of turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, the offering of the poor. They weren't influential. They weren't wealthy. They had no status, no soldiers, no resources. They were just 2 ordinary people, trusted with a promise bigger than themselves. Jesus didn't come to cancel kings or overthrow rulers or even force himself into power. His mission to save was stronger than any need to prove himself. Herod heard that another king had been born and his own throne felt threatened. His fear spiraled into brutality. Yet God protected Jesus, not with armies, but with a quiet journey into Egypt. Lowly, hidden, unimpressive. As he grew older, they found him in the temple courts sitting amongst the teachers, listening, asking questions, and everyone was amazed at his understanding. In Luke 2, as a child, Jesus was humble enough to sit under their teaching. But the same leaders who marveled at him then were threatened by him later. Not because he dishonored the scriptures, but because he fulfilled them. Their awe turned into resistance. Their curiosity turned into fear. And instead of receiving the one they've been waiting for, they pushed away the very presence that could have opened their eyes. He didn't cancel them. His kingdom is nothing like this world. Our world fights to rise. His kingdom descends to serve. Our world demands recognition. His kingdom moves in humility. Our world exalts itself. His kingdom submits to the Father's will. According to Matthew 28 verse 18, Jesus came to serve the purposes of his Father, the one who gave him all authority in heaven and on earth. That was his focus. And just as he said in the book of John 5 verse 30, I can of myself do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is righteous, because I do not seek my own will, but the will of the Father who sent me. This world pushes for power, but Jesus lived for the will of his Father, and that's the way of the kingdom.